So we have new characters dropping. I think at this point we can say that, they're like confirmed, Black Cat and White Fox. So I've been seeing, I think the new poster for Black Cat was seen in the Times Square. It was torn apart. And in this poster, it looks like she's 7 feet. Like, that's actually insane. Doesn't that make her like taller than Hulk in game? But I don't think maybe, if she's going to be a Vanguard, I don't think she's going to be like that height. That's a bit too tall. But, it's actually wild. Like, bro, I didn't see this coming, but we shouldn't be surprised, I mean, it's good, the devs are showing that they're seeing the problems. Because if you ask me, let's be on some conspiracy theory shit, like, I think it was because of the good pushback from the community that they dropped too many duelists, and that we've been having too many duelists last year, that made them decide to change, like Gambit. Because especially when they dropped, bro, I wish we had started putting more pressure on them earlier, because like, there was no reason for Phoenix and Blade to drop a double duelist season. It was insane. Phoenix is literally the life force. Like, she could have just been dropped as a fucking support. There was no need for her to be Hela 2.0. But that's, by the way, there's nothing we can do about that unless in the future they rework her. You understand? But like, that ship has sailed for now. So like, I think it was all the pushback of all that, and too many that they reworked. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's true. But I'm just saying maybe, like, because Gambit, we all fucking thought he was duelist, but like, and he came out and he's a problematic strategist that hopefully gets nerfed next season. He's part of those patch notes. That ult, please, Marvel Rivals, stop nerfing his healing. His healing is all right. It's very okay. His dashing, fantastic. Leave that. The increase in the ult charge is okay too. What needs to be touched is the ult. Remove some things from there, and I think he'll stop being a permaban and actually be in the meta, because you can't really sell skins for him. That's the thing. You bring a new character and you can't really sell skins and make money off them. Same thing is happening to Elsa. She's banned like crazy too. She's still new, so the ban rates will probably not be out yet, but it's those same kind of things. Like, you can't really sell skins for her if she's always banned. The same thing with Gambit, same thing with Hela, Phoenix, and the rest of them. You understand? A lot of them are always going to be banned. You understand? So that's the same issue. But yeah, like, I think I like the way. So I hope they're doing the same thing with Black Cat. I hope she is going to be if she's going to be a Vanguard, because I think I did an earlier video. My mind is already saying like, yo, what do you call it? Duelist. But like, if they actually make her a Vanguard, that would be crazy. But that brings us to the topic of today. Like I said in another video, a lot of people want these different types of Vanguards. Everybody's already psyched. Yo, Black Cat, maybe she'll be a kind of brawl Vanguard. But it all comes right back to balancing. You guys have to join us in asking for these balancing changes, because like, if they don't touch the damage in this game, brother, Black Cat is going to be like, the same way you're not seeing a lot of rogues, is the same way you won't see a lot of Black Cats. You play with that toy, like, I mean, the new toy is what I mean. Then you drop her right back in the roster and pick up Magneto, Emma, Groot, and Strange if they don't reduce damage. Because any Vanguard they bring that doesn't have a big ass shield is cooked. Same way any strategist they bring that doesn't have a healing ult is cooked, to either triple support or drop them right back in the roster. Because that's the issue. If she drops, she will probably be I'm thinking of her like, kind of like like how she is in the comic, kind of leaping building to building, kind of maybe a mix of Venom, but she can climb. But I just imagine a bigger, literally, she's the Black Cat. So imagine a bigger, bulkier Black Panther. Not like that fast, but you get my point, like that kind of thing. You understand? But like, that's not gonna work if she doesn't have a big ass shield. Understand? And then that now comes back to the problem. You're dropping an overtuned character, which we're trying to correct all the problems from all the overtuned characters in the game already. So like, that's back to the point. She needs damage in this game. Needs to, bro. I'm so serious. I know people, some people might be like, yo, why aren't you hyped for it, bro? Like, a lot of us, I'm one of the, I don't really give a damn yet. I added the YET yet. I don't really give that much of a damn about Black Cat and White Fox yet, because I need to see those patch notes. Those patch notes are going to determine if I'm going to reduce my playtime for Marvel Rivals even more, or I'm gonna increase that bitch like crazy. Like, yo, we back in this. We back like we never left. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the truth. Because like, yo, what do you call it? Like, trinkets don't move me. You understand? Like, I'm like, bro, the jingling of the keys. Yo, look at this new toy. No, I don't give it up. And also, I'm sorry, the trinkets are white. I don't know who White Fox is. I'm not saying. I know people like how, I've been seeing a lot of people saying they're gonna main her, they're gonna one trick. It's fantastic. Like, more power to you. Enjoy what you enjoy and love it. Love what you love. But I'm one of those people that's waiting for Cyclops, Ghost Rider, Victor Von Doom, Thanos and shit. Like, I'm trying to have a movie with those guys for real. That's who I'm waiting for, not Black Hat, White Fox. I don't really care. War Machine, Dr. Voodoo, Miles Morales, like, for real, these are the characters I'm looking forward to, like those kind of things. So it's cool, but I feel this season, like next season, is going to be diabolical for Marvel Rivals. If they drop this two not very hyped, it's just the honest truth, not very, very popular characters, and they don't drop them with actual good balancing, like, bro, you understand? Because at least popular characters, like the matchmaking, the balancing is dog shit, but Daredevil still drawing like I think 200,000+ players just on Steam. If you add other consoles and PC, insane numbers. But that's Daredevil. You understand? Yo, there's no other character that will pull in those numbers. Spider-Man is already in game. You understand what I'm saying? So Black Cat and White Fox are not bringing you hundreds of thousands of players. That's just the honest truth. Even if the balancing was good. So then, if you now still leave a shit balancing, you understand, bro? That's when you're in real problems. I saw recently, it's been trending on X, like, ask Guang Guang a question. Bro, that video, it just reminded me of, remember last year when we were on that EOMM stuff? When they asked him the question, and then he just immediately, that part, he made sure he switched to English. I was like, bro, this shit wild. It just reminds me of that. These devs, the issue is, the devs are very, like, don't get me wrong, they're very book smart. You understand? Like, they are smart, talented people. They understand how to code, they're coders and all that, they are designers, like they know books, like they are book smart. But now they kind of need some street smart. That's why some games, they can bring somebody from the community to join and all that in order to give them that insight. I feel they really do need books, like some street smart, somebody that is, in the game. Like, I feel they should have a little department too, of maybe it can just be like 4 people. But like, because these devs, they're busy, especially with dropping content monthly, new characters and all that. A lot of them probably don't have time to play the game as much as they would like to. So they don't really know a lot of, like, they're not experiencing this game the way we are, you understand? And that's fine. They're the developers, they're busy. So I feel they should have like maybe 4, just like 4 niggas that they play the game, play constant. They will see so many of the issues because, bro, yes, like if you're checking it, a lot of teams don't start with triple support, but it's a crutch. It's in almost every rank. I think it's in their Ignite too. You understand? Nobody's saying like the same thing with that UMM. They just use it to. No, we can't. We just kind of slap the word on whatever we were talking about because it boosts the algorithm and you have to place it's a buzzword so at least people understand what you're talking about. But like what we're talking about is this steamroll matchmaking. That's what we're talking about. In this point now, we're talking about that kind of same thing. We all know it's not, most of the time it doesn't win, but it makes the matches more horrendous and more horrible. You understand? And a lot of teams don't start with it. They come in normal. In fact, it's mostly 1-3-2, 3 duelists, 1 tank, 2 support. When they see that the first steamroll or they're getting rolled or they're things are getting tough and all that, boom, they switch to triple support. Same thing with a team that can be pushing. The same thing. They say suddenly the other team just locked in, they're cooking somebody, the person that's just underperforming the most, just most of the time, right now, it just switches to the 3rd support and just out heals the skill. That's what I call it. Like, I know you guys are better than us, but I'm just going to make sure the 3 most competent people, just pump them full of healing to make sure they stay in the fight and continue doing what they're doing. And then sometimes it wins. That's the honest truth. It's not like that's the honest truth. So it's not like, if you check it based on, that's why I'm saying street smarts, book smart. If you check it based on books, the metrics are showing, it doesn't win. A lot of teams don't start with triple support. No, but if you check it in game, it's atrocious. And okay, let's do benefit of the doubt. Okay, let's do benefit of doubt. Even if you want to say let's go by that 10%. 10% is 10% too much. 10%. Imagine like suddenly you gain 10% of fat in your body. You understand? It's not good for you. That's a lot of fats, don't you think? Like imagine putting like just your food is 10% shit. That's another analogy. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, you're saying that, but that's 10% too much. That 10% is horrendous. That 10% of shit in my food makes me not want to eat the food at all. You understand what I'm saying? That's 10% too much. So even if you want to go with the 10%, that 10% is bad. It needs to be, because my issue with that statement is Guawa always kind of comes with these statements when he wants to when it kind of is, they are not going to address the issue. That's my problem. It feels like they're going to go into season 7 without addressing triple support. I hope I'm wrong. Genuinely, next week we'll get the new character reveals and the patch notes and everything. I hope when I'm doing videos next week, it comes with, they actually address this shit. Whether it's by giving more characters strong anti-heal. You can give Doctor Strange, I don't mean BS one, I mean 4 or 5 seconds of anti-heal. It will make sure, okay, triple support ain't working no more, man. They're anti-healing or the healing. Blade, serious, nice buffs. Venom, extra anti-heal. Like you can even give the tendrils some anti-heal. So it stops the healing entirely for like 2-3 seconds. It will really, really stop it. You can give maybe 1 or 2 more, because if we're going by rumors, I think they might be increasing the ban slots next scene. So if you just give like 2 characters anti-heal, they can just ban those characters and then keep running triple support. That doesn't solve the issue. So they need to give like, the roster is bigger now, they need to give like 5 characters anti-heal, solid anti-heal. That's if they're not going to address triple support directly. So you give these 5 characters anti-heal plus extra ban slots, we ban some of the support, then we have the anti-heal and we've solved triple support by ourselves. Easy. Like easy. Ban Gambit, ban Invis. Hopefully those 2 are getting nerfs too. Like easy, we will solve triple support. Then when you do these things, you can now kind of tweak up Mantis, Ultron, Adam Warlock, because it doesn't matter. Triple support ain't gonna do nothing because like we have anti-heal and bans. So you gotta pick one. You either address your role limitations. I don't think they are thinking about role queue yet. So my biggest bet is heavy anti-heal. Not that BS, bro. The current anti-heal in this game is nonsense. It doesn't do anything. Venom, Blade, it doesn't do shit. You need it to be strong. 3-4 seconds, no healing. Like, I mean, you heal that character for 3, that's anti-healing. You heal that character for 3-4 seconds and it's doing nothing. You understand? Like, so that we can elimination. You understand what I'm saying? And you put those ones on kind of maybe a bit longer cooldown so it's not too broken. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that kind of thing. Then we're the same thing. So they need to address the damage. If not, your beautiful brawler Black Cat is going to be cooked. Same thing with White Fox. I'm seeing people saying melee strategies. I really hope, because Ji-Young is a weird individual. Because I'm seeing rumors, I think some leaked outline where she can grant allies invincibility. Holy shit. Oh my goodness, bro. Ji-Young, bro, this guy, man. I don't know if this guy is clueless or he's not normal, bro. I don't know what he's doing. I really hope the rumors are wrong and we're wrong, because holy shit. Like, bro, melee strategy shit ain't gonna work, bro. Same thing. Unless they reduce the server admin merchant. Bro, if they don't nerf Gambit, you're gonna be melee strategisting yourself right back to spawn once he screams Gambit never fall. That's just the honest truth. That's the honest truth. They need to address that. Same with damage. By the time you start hearing Legendary, Psylocke ulting, Punisher melting your team, Bucky going again and again, and then you're doing, yo, Psylocke, what you got for me? And she's maybe on some, like what we want, like some kind of creative ult. But if that ult is not a giant healing circle with all that damage in the game, believe you me, somebody's gonna be telling you to go Gambit. Go Invis, can we get Cloak and Dagger? You know something. So it's the same thing. Like I keep seeing a lot of people, because a lot of people, you check X everywhere, you know, some people are like, yo, the game is fine. And they be requesting characters that, like, bro, that beautiful character you want. They bring Ghost Rider here, it's gonna get shredded, bro. They bring Thanos here, it's gonna get shredded. They bring all the Dr. Voodoo, Jubilees as supports and all that. If they don't have a giant healing field, you're getting cooked. unless they nerf these characters. That's just the honest truth. So, thing is, I really hope they actually nerf some things. Groot. Yeah, some characters that need nerfs. Groot could do with some nerfs. I play Groot, but I'll be honest. Like, if you nerf other things, like that's what I said in an earlier video. Like, I'll have a problem if you don't nerf the server admins that have been cracked since the beginning of this game and you just touch Groot. But if you're gonna nerf them, then fine. Groot, you can maybe increase the duration of the iron wall, reduce some of the damage from the walls. That's cool. Or reduce the health of the wall. Anyone you want. Magneto could do with removing one bubble. I like Magneto. I'm sorry, my tank mains, but he is a problem. And if they're touching other things, then they can touch him. But if not, then leave him the way he is. Bucky, you gotta remove those overshields, man. You can leave him with the damage. He's a duelist. And the game is already high damage, high healing. But like, you see those overshields, you gotta get them gone, bro. Get them gone. Those overshields need to go. They need to go. Yep, they need to go. He already has high damage. He already has the cracking impact. He just removed those overshields. So that if I dive Bucky, he has to be smart and has to have good aim. I can't just spam punches and get overshields, spam an uppercut and get overshields. He has to think. Phoenix needs some more nerfs to those damage. You gotta remove one. Remove the flight or the teleportation. Remove one of them. Remove that CC. She doesn't need CC. Elsa Bloodstone, please remove one of those CCs. Remove the overshields. You can leave the overshields, but increase the cooldowns so that she doesn't spam that bitch. You see, every 2 or 3 seconds. So increase the cooldowns. She needs those shit. Ella, remove one of the stun or the flights. She has high damage. You gotta remove one so that I can dive her well, and she has to think. You got it. Hulk needs a buff. Thing is okay, to be honest. If you reduce the damage, Thing is gonna cook him, bro. That's the truth. I love Thing, but that's the truth. He doesn't really need buffs. I thought he needed buffs, but if you reduce the damage, and Triple's boy is really like, he's cool. Like, he's very nice. Very, very. He will be like cracked. Thing can be S tier if they remove the damage. It's just Moon Knight and the rest of them shred the hell out of you. Moon Knight needs his ult cost increased and that damage reduced. Give him back only one Ankh. I don't know why he needs all that Ankh. So he has to actually think. Do I use the Ankh now, or do I just keep doing normal damage? Allow people think. Scarlet Witch needs a rework. She can suck my balls. That bitch is annoying. Gambit needs a nerf. Invis needs a nerf. All these characters just need nerfs. But let's see what they do next week, man. So let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.